Greetings, people. It's Mr. PDT yet again on another episode of the Enlightenment series.
And the brutality that you brought upon my family. I fear church because of you, Prophet Makandiwa. I fear churches. I fear going to church because of what you did to me. You destroyed the person that I was.
I'm sure most of you already heard the news that Blessing Mashangwa passed away. She was one of Emmanuel Makandiwa's victims. She was one strong woman. She fought a good fight. You know, some of the victims of these so-called prophets, they have delayed reactions to the injuries that they succumb to when they are dealing with these false prophets, to the trauma that they succumb to when they are dealing with these Draculas. It's very sad that she finally gave in and her life came to an end. One of the things that was haunting Blessing Mashangwa was the millions that she lost to Emmanuel Makandiwa, and the brutality that came after when she decided to leave Emmanuel Makandiwa's shrine. If there is one strong woman that I know, is Blessing Mashangwa. If there is one woman that survived brutality pro max, is Blessing Mashangwa. To those of you who are not aware of this woman that I'm talking about, let me play this video. When she was explaining her ordeals and how broken she was, and how she was tortured emotionally, physically maybe to some extent, and psychologically by Emmanuel Makandiwa and his wife. Listen to this, and let's continue with this analysis.
Makandiwa, and I want to say to Prophet Makandiwa and Prophetess Makandiwa, when I was in your ministry, I was very faithful to you. There were times you'd call me to your house for dinner. I would sit with you on your table. You would talk about deep things. You never heard about any of those things coming out. That's how loyal I was to you. And when I wrote you a letter asking you that we may talk, and you decided to take it legal, you destroyed my life. Because I felt that you were people of God, and I believed that as people of God, you had a heart of solving matters amicably. But instead of solving the matters amicably with me, you said we would take you to court. And the brutality that you brought upon my family. I fear church because of you, Prophet Makandiwa. I fear churches. I fear going to church because of what you did to me. You destroyed the person that I was. I felt like you being the one who was called by God. You were the one who was supposed to show me the love of Christ, because me, I'm a Christian. I'm not called. You are the one who is supposed to show me the way. You used to preach about peace on the pulpit. You used to preach about, solving things amicably. But Prophet Makandiwa and Prophetess, you destroyed my soul. You destroyed my faith. You made me question a lot of things about God. Until I met pastors who were willing to pray with me to the journey of healing, because the damage that you did to my life, it can only take God to restore me. I didn't sue you, Prophet Makandiwa. I wrote you a letter which came through Mutamangira and Associates, asking you if we could talk. And you brought your lawyers and said, we don't want to talk to you. We want to give you back your money as long as you have got receipts. When I brought out the receipts and you saw that all the $1 million US, the receipts were there, you know what you started doing to me. I'm not willing to talk about it because of one person in your family who remained very faithful to me. Your brother was very faithful to me. He kept on showing me brethren love. Every time I was depressed, I would call him. I don't want to mention his name because you know I've got only one brother of yours that I talk to. Up to now, even last month, I was talking to him. Every time I had a problem, I would go to your brother. Even when my parents had a problem, I would go to your brother. And your brother would do everything in his power to solve problems in my family. Because of that, I would rather preserve the relationship that I have with him and apologize to you, Prophet and Prophetess Makandiwa. Although you know what you did to me, I'm sorry for whatever reason that made you want to attack me the way you attacked me in public. Honestly, what I wanted from you is for you, it had to be your turn. After being loyal to you, I expected that it was your turn to be also loyal to me.
One thing I can tell you is the spirit of blessing will live on. Blessing was Emmanuel Makandiwa's biggest threat. There is a reason why they despised this woman so much. There is a reason why they wanted this woman gone at whatever cost. I'm going to unpack Blessing Mashangwa's story from the beginning to the end in the episodes to come. This week, I'll just allow the family and the loved ones to mourn. This is a story that will inspire many of you in the Christendom. This is a story that will open your eyes. This is a story that will move you and make you understand what you are dealing with. You call them prophets, you call them your spiritual fathers, but these men can go extra miles to destroy you if they decide to. Blessing was very close to Emmanuel Makandiwa and Ruth Makandiwa at some stage. She knew quite a lot of things. She was a loose end. She knew almost everything that was happening in that shrine. She knew them that close. And I say this because there's so much that she shared with me. Not just verbally, but with some proof of certain dealings that they were involved in together. They might think this is the end of it, but this is the beginning. Elias Wenger, Pastor T. Are you ready for what's coming? There are things that she did not want to come out when she was still alive because she feared for her life. Sensitive things. All those financial schemes with accounts in Mauritius. The money that was duped from masses. My people, there is a lot that is going to surface. May her soul rest in peace. She lived a worthwhile life. She must be celebrated. Her story will reach the ends of the world. Through her story, many of you will be inspired, like I have already said. She was someone that grew to become a sister to me. We had our difference, yes. But I'm just glad by the time of her demise, we were in very much good terms. And there are things we spoke about, things she shared with me, that I would rather wait for the right time